Azure Container Apps is a fully managed serverless container service that enables developers to deploy microservices and containerized applications without managing complex infrastructure. It abstracts the underlying infrastructure, allowing developers to focus on writing code and deploying applications. This service is ideal for applications that require scalability, flexibility, and rapid deployment. Azure Container Apps supports various programming languages and frameworks, making it a versatile choice for modern cloud-native applications. Azure Container Apps offers several benefits, including simplified deployment, automatic scaling, and integrated monitoring. It supports microservices architecture, enabling developers to build and deploy individual components independently. The service also integrates seamlessly with other Azure services, such as Azure Functions, Azure Logic Apps, and Azure DevOps, providing a comprehensive ecosystem for developing, deploying, and managing applications. Additionally, Azure Container Apps supports both Linux and Windows containers, offering flexibility in choosing the right environment for your applications. Azure Container Apps provides a range of features designed to simplify the development and deployment of containerized applications. These features include automatic scaling based on HTTP traffic or custom metrics, integrated monitoring and logging through Azure Monitor, and support for multiple programming languages and frameworks. The service also offers built-in CI/CD capabilities through Azure DevOps, enabling continuous integration and deployment of applications. Furthermore, Azure Container Apps supports DAPR, Distributed Application Runtime, which simplifies building microservices by providing APIs for service invocation, state management, and pub/sub messaging. To get started with Azure Container Apps, you need an Azure subscription and the Azure CLI installed on your local machine. Begin by creating a resource group and a container app environment. Next, define your container app using a YAML configuration file, specifying details such as the container image, environment variables, and scaling rules. Deploy the container app using the Azure CLI or Azure portal. Once deployed, you can monitor and manage your container app through the Azure portal, Azure CLI, or Azure Monitor. This streamlined process allows you to quickly deploy and scale your applications. Deploying a containerized application to Azure Container Apps involves several steps. First, build and push your container image to a container registry, such as Azure Container Registry or Docker Hub. Next, create a container app environment in Azure and configure your container app using a YAML file. This file should include details such as the container image, environment variables, and scaling rules. Finally, deploy the container app using the Azure CLI or Azure portal. Azure Container Apps will automatically handle the underlying infrastructure, allowing you to focus on your application code. Azure Container Apps provides automatic scaling based on HTTP traffic, CPU usage, or custom metrics. You can define scaling rules in your YAML configuration file, specifying the minimum and maximum number of instances for your container app. Azure Container Apps will automatically scale your application based on these rules, ensuring optimal performance and cost efficiency. Additionally, you can monitor and manage your container apps through the Azure portal, Azure CLI, or Azure Monitor. This integrated monitoring and management capability allows you to gain insights into your application's performance and make data-driven decisions. Azure Container Apps integrates seamlessly with Azure DevOps, enabling continuous integration and deployment, CI/CD, of your applications. You can set up a CI/CD pipeline in Azure DevOps to automate the build, test, and deployment process for your containerized applications. This integration allows you to streamline your development workflow, reduce manual intervention, and ensure consistent and reliable deployments. Additionally, Azure DevOps provides various tools and services, such as Azure Repos, Azure Pipelines, and Azure Artifacts, to support your development and deployment needs. Azure Container Apps integrates with Azure Monitor to provide comprehensive monitoring and logging capabilities. You can collect and analyze metrics, logs, and traces from your containerized applications, gaining insights into their performance and health. Azure Monitor allows you to set up alerts and notifications based on specific conditions, enabling proactive management of your applications. Additionally, you can use Azure Log Analytics to query and analyze log data, helping you troubleshoot issues and optimize your applications. This integrated monitoring and logging capability ensures that you have full visibility into your containerized applications. Azure Container Apps provides robust security and compliance features to protect your containerized applications. These features include network isolation, role-based access control, RBAC, and integration with Azure Active Directory for authentication and authorization. Additionally, Azure Container Apps supports private endpoints, allowing you to securely connect your container apps to other Azure services. The service also complies with various industry standards and regulations, such as GDPR, HIPAA, and ISO IEC 27001, ensuring that your applications meet the necessary security and compliance requirements. Azure Container Apps offers a cost-effective solution for deploying and managing containerized applications. The service uses a consumption-based pricing model where you only pay for the resources you use. This model includes charges for compute, memory, and networking resources, as well as any additional services you use, such as Azure Monitor or Azure DevOps. By leveraging automatic scaling, you can optimize resource usage and reduce costs. Additionally, Azure provides various tools and services, such as Azure Cost Management and Billing, to help you monitor and manage your costs effectively. To get the most out of Azure Container Apps, follow best practices for designing, deploying, and managing your containerized applications. These practices include using a microservices architecture, implementing CI/CD pipelines, and leveraging automatic scaling. Additionally, ensure that you monitor and log your applications, use secure coding practices, and follow Azure's security and compliance guidelines. By adhering to these best practices, you can build scalable, reliable, and secure containerized applications that meet your business needs. Let's explore a real-world case study of a company that successfully implemented Azure Container Apps. XYZ Corp, a leading e-commerce platform, needed a scalable solution to handle fluctuating traffic during peak shopping seasons. By adopting Azure Container Apps, they were able to deploy microservices that automatically scaled based on demand. This approach reduced their infrastructure management overhead and improved application performance. Additionally, the integration with Azure DevOps streamlined their development workflow, enabling faster releases and updates. As a result, XYZ Corp achieved higher customer satisfaction and operational efficiency. The future of Azure Container Apps looks promising, with continuous improvements and new features being added regularly. Microsoft is committed to enhancing the service to meet the evolving needs of developers and businesses. Future updates may include advanced scaling options, improved integration with other Azure services, and enhanced security features. As the demand for containerized applications grows, Azure Container Apps will continue to play a crucial role in enabling developers to build, deploy, and manage modern cloud-native applications efficiently. Staying updated with the latest developments will help you leverage the full potential of Azure Container Apps. Azure Container Apps is a powerful and versatile service that simplifies the deployment and management of containerized applications. With features like automatic scaling, integrated monitoring, and seamless integration with other Azure services, it provides a comprehensive solution for modern cloud-native applications. By following best practices and leveraging the capabilities of Azure Container Apps, you can build scalable, reliable, and secure applications that meet your business needs. Whether you're a seasoned developer or new to containerization, Azure Container Apps offers the tools and resources to help you succeed in the cloud.